Episode 230, Tank Slappin Podcast. On the other side, got the probably the most handsome guest we've had in a long time, Mike Turner, dude. What's good?
What's happening, brother?
Stoked to have you on, brother. It's we've had you on before, right? It's been a minute though.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
we had it on last year when we were going up to Richmond.
Yes. So back on the podcast here, man. Wanted to get you on prior to the season. You guys have dropped a lot of really, really big news, and then we had your newest signee, Kage Tadman, on our last episode. Did you listen to that one?
Dude, I don't miss an episode.
How was it? How'd he do?
He did good, man. He did
Yeah,
real good.
yeah. You
Yeah.
never know with young kids how they're gonna do when they get in front of a camera, but I thought he did pretty well. He's pretty well spoken.
Yeah, dude, he does an excellent job. I was actually kind of surprised for his age. He is. He's real well spoken.
Yeah.
Better
Uh,
than Trent.
yeah, he's awkward, bro. I can't. That's just his personality, I think. I think he's just an awkward guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we love him, and he's Trent's riding good right now. I was gonna say, man, I was riding with your guys yesterday. I was riding with them yesterday. Well, I didn't ride. I didn't want to hurt their feelings, so I took Cruz over to to ride with them. And dude, they're all riding really, really well this off season. I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed with Walker, man. Like I know we'll talk about your riders this year, but man, I'm really impressed with the most with Walker, kind of from last year to this year, how good he looks. He looks really good on the bike.
Man, I'll tell you what, he really came alive. He's that switch is, finally flipped a little bit for him. I kind of regrets, between, me and all your audience, probably should have held him another year instead of letting him turn pro halfway through the year.
Yeah.
I think it'd have been better for him. But dude, yeah, I mean, he went through a lot last year and showing some grit.
Yeah, and even Trent said I asked Trent like how the guys are training and all that because again, they're all teenage. A lot of them are all just teenage kids, and he said Walker's been putting in the most work too, man. So that's super
I
cool.
know.
Yeah, I'm pumped on
Yeah.
that.
I think he found out. Hey, I think he found out at Lima. Uh-oh. That
Yeah,
first
no
race at
kidding.
Lima.
Yeah, back to
Yeah,
back
dude.
Lima too. That's tough.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, no, it's exciting. I think 1v1 winning that was a big boost of confidence for him. And to be honest, my mom just texted me today because I did an episode prior to Throwdown, and I said something about how Throwdown's so unpredictable, and somebody like Walker Porter could win it, and he ended up winning it. Like I did, again, he's a good rider, but I wouldn't have picked him to win, right? I mean, nothing on paper said he was going to win that race, and it's the first time I've ever been in that event where I've gotten behind somebody and I couldn't keep up with him. Like he just walked away from me. I'm like, well, that's all she wrote there, baby. I ain't got anything else. So yeah, and then he went on to win the whole thing. So I figured I basically got second because like if I was on the other side of the bracket, the math just maths
Yep.
correctly. Like I probably would have got second. I just got, luck of the
Hey,
draw.
that math is mathing. That math is mathing, man. We're gonna take that. We could turn a
Yeah.
race and got a first and a second.
Yeah, yeah. No, that was a good event for him, man, and we'll talk more about that as well. But yeah, I was super excited to have you on. Got a big year coming up for you guys, mainly for American Flat Track. There's a lot going on with the different classes and the rules, and the schedule is pretty good. I'll see what your thoughts are on the schedule. I wanted to kick off a little bit differently because I'm down here in Daytona right now, man, and I'm driving around. And the Goodyear blimp is blimping around right now because we got Speed Week in Daytona this week for the NASCAR race. And I was just curious, growing up, did you watch NASCAR and did you have a favorite NASCAR driver growing up?
Yeah, man. My whole family's from Hickory, North Carolina. My cousin Johnny was actually Harry Gant's crew chief. So yeah, we know Morgan Shepherd, Dale Jarrett, and all those guys.
Oh,
So DJ
snap.
was my guy. Yeah, DJ was my guy.
Nice. Yeah. Well, I was Bobby Labonte and
Oh yeah.
Jarrett rode the interstate batteries, drove the interstate batteries car as well. So I kind of like Dale Jarrett a little bit just because of that. That paint scheme
Yep.
was my thing, man. It's crazy. I was just talking with somebody the other day how big NASCAR was just like 20, 30 years ago. Like everybody would tune in like in their houses. Like it was something we watched. Earnhardt, Jeff Gordon, like all those guys.
Boy, I literally scheduled my wedding around NASCAR.
I had no idea you're a big NASCAR guy. That's awesome.
Huge, man. Huge, dude.
Yeah, that's
Huge.
awesome.
Now I just watch pre-race and then I turn it off.
Yeah, it's hard to get into anymore. I'm actually probably going to go to the truck race, I think Friday. Pat Maroney has some
Dot,
extra tickets. So, um,
Dodge is back.
who is it?
Said Dot
Oh,
back.
Dodge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that. I also saw Pastrana's driving. I heard he's
Yep.
driving. Somebody said he was driving the truck race, so that'd be cool. But um, anyway, yeah, I just thought it'd be something different to talk about leading into it. I got a few things here for you on the agenda. 2026 team, man. We talked with Cage a little bit about it when we had him on, but silly season is crazy, man. It's trying to figure out, and you could probably hire almost any of the singles guys you wanted. Like everybody wants to ride for Turner Racing. So, what goes into your decision making more broadly, and what helped you land Kage Tadman? What was it about Cage that said you wanted him to be your, I was going to say your second singles guy, your third guy on the team, counting Trent?
Yeah. I mean, what I look for is just I kind of like personality, and I like a lot of grit. I think we talked about this before. I like just a nice kid, a good kid. Um, but me and Kenny Coolbeth really wanted this year was young. We wanted to go young. We didn't want any veterans on the singles team. And that's no offense to any veteran that's rode for me. That's not at all what we were trying to do. It's just something we could mold. And, he already had 2 wins, and I knew him as an amateur. I watched him grow, and Jerry had him signed. And me and Jerry talked about him some, and I kind of kicked myself in the butt because I didn't give him a fair shot as far as my looking at him the last amateur nationals because he was kind of hurt, and he'll even tell you he didn't ride that good. And I don't get to see him a lot because he's on the West Coast. So I was kind of like, I thought about it before. And then this offseason, I thought he was, he already had a deal. And then through a mutual friend of ours, found out that he didn't. And he was, wanting to talk to me, but he didn't think I had anything available. So it kind of just fell together. And talking to his dad, and his dad's really good people. And yeah, man, we just surprisingly enough, we made that deal happen. So I kind of wanted him last year, and I was helping him at the track a little bit with just some guidance, especially his dad, because his dad, never been pro ranks before, and I want to see everybody be successful. But to win them first 2 races was a shocker, and I'll be honest with you, he kicked our tail. I mean, he wasn't even close. So,
Yeah.
but he's a good kid, good kid.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret you guys you've had really good riders on the bikes, but you're just missing that championship, man. It's something that I know you're working toward, and I think like both of your guys this year, again on paper, it's hard to look above Sathoff and Drain, but when I
That's
see him
true.
when
That's
I
true.
see him ride, man, I'm just like, dude, like. Cage proved he can run with them, and I really believe in Walker Porter this year. Like last year, again, like I thought maybe he was a smidge overrated. I don't know how they're gonna feel about that, but I thought he was good, but I thought he needed more time. And now I watch him, and I'm like, man, I think he's ready to make that jump. To mix it up with those top two guys, and I think it'll be interesting. Something about Walker is he's just got a lot of racecraft already too. Like I've noticed it in the past year. Like when you go up, you do that 1v1 and you're clicking guys off. I mean, dude, he knocked off. I'm trying to think who he knocked
Right.
off. He knocked off me in the first round, which I think I have really good racecraft. I get good starts. He out hole shotted me the second race, and then he just checked out. He beat Breyer, who Breyer I think's the most talented guy out there most days. And then I'm trying to
I
think
agree.
who else did he knock out? Was it Dalton or no Cody? Right?
No, I think it was Cody. I think it was
Cody.
Cody.
So then you knock out
Yeah.
3 times. Bro, he had a hard bracket, and it takes a lot of racecraft for that 1v1 like format. And I'm just really impressed with Walker. I think he's gonna have a really good year. So yeah, I
I
think
agree.
I think obviously we don't want to look too far ahead. I think it's going to be a battle for the championship, and I think the schedule is pretty good for your guys. What are your thoughts on the schedule? Are any races you wish came back that didn't, or how we liking it?
I mean, it's a decent schedule. I mean, it
Yeah,
ain't. I mean, I'm not like falling down over it. Need some
yeah.
more miles, obviously. And I know how you feel about 450s on miles, so you know me and you beg
Depends what
differ
kind of
on that.
mile, man. If it's
I
Springfield to
know, I know.
Coin, I don't love it, but I miss the OKC miles and like
I do
miles,
too.
technical miles. I miss. Um,
I do. I miss Zach. I miss that one.
yeah,
And I mean, just between me and you, those guys scare me on DeCoy and Springfield, but I still love them.
I know it's fun to watch. It is.
I know it's fun to watch,
Sometimes
but
I
it's
don't. Yeah,
it's scary.
yeah,
That and I think, man, I'd have liked to gone back to Dixie because I know it's back up and going. And that would have been put two in Atlanta, which I thought would work.
yeah.
You do one in March and do one later in the year. Um, I really wanted another cushion. I had discussed. I thought Greenville would have been a good one. I really want another cushion. I love cushions.
Yeah.
Not a TT guy, so I just don't. I'm just not. I mean, I never have been. Ever since I was a kid riding, I didn't like TTs.
Yeah.
Still don't. Um, but I mean, it's a decent schedule. And for us, it kind of plays into our hand. It plays into Trent's hand pretty good. I mean, he loves the car tracks. And he likes the miles. And then Walker really likes the car tracks. Cage likes the short tracks. So I think we got a nice mix right there. And so it looks good for us. But I mean, still, like you said, I mean, Tom and Chase are going to be hard to beat. And that's who we got to. I'm it's my own team, and I'm telling you, yeah, those guys are tough, man. So, but I think we got the guys to do it, and I think we got the setups now, and the bikes where we wanted them, and motor packages where we wanted them. So, yeah, I mean, we done a lot of work in the off season to get things to where we like me that I really wanted things, and it's just taken me a couple years to figure out. Because when I came back, I didn't understand all this stuff, like the suspension and all these different motor packages, and it's taken me a while, but I've learned it, and now I kind of know what I want, and everybody's on board, and Kenny and what they want, and Nick what he wants, Steve Beatty what he wants. So, and then what the riders want, and I think we've got that now. So we've got a great little package going.
Yeah, I agree. I talked a little bit about your program with Cage, but I know you got Coolbeth. He's kind of, I would say he's Trent's guy mainly, like mainly in charge of
Yeah,
the twins
yeah,
side of it a little bit. And then you got Nick Henderson, who is, I don't know if he's doing all the motors, but I know he's in charge mostly of the motor program, and then Beatty with suspension. Is that kind of how it lines up? Like, who all do you have on your team going into this year?
yeah. So we got
Non-riders.
yeah, non-riders. You got so Cool Beth. Yeah, actually he on race day he's really with the twins and doing with Trent, and then but now away from there he's kind of in charge of all of it. But and then Nick kind of sits back, and he'll make the overall decisions on the single side. But then you got Mikey Darts.
Mikey
Got
Darts
Mikey Darts.
picked up
Mikey
on it,
Darts is my
bro.
guy.
That's so good.
Yeah, got
Yeah,
Mikey Darts. He's
that's my mechanic. That's my mechanic.
yes. So Mikey Darts, who was his real name is Michael Preston, but
Preston. All right, I don't like that. I
yeah,
like Mikey Darts. Yeah,
I like Mikey Darts too. So
yeah,
I'm getting
yeah.
him shirts made.
Oh,
Um,
sign me up,
but
bro.
yeah, and then so he'll be with Cage, and then Tyler Raggio, who's been with Walker a long time, and Tyler's gonna actually be on, with Walker. So, and then BD will be on suspension, and then with motors, Woody Kyle helps us. Kent helps us. Another guy, he's actually out of NASCAR. So, and then we have Jaime with Pet Performance, and then and Dale Lineweaver's even helping some because he's close to me. But yeah, I mean, we got a great little team, dude. Great little team.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I had fun when we were at Throwdown. Like, even when I was sucking, it was fun. I'm like, bro, we're having a good time out here. So, Um, yeah, I'm excited for your team. I think the vibes are really high, man. It's just it's a big team and it's professional, but it's kind of low key. Like you don't feel overpressured. You don't feel like you don't belong walking in your pit. Like there's some big teams where it's like I don't know the right word to describe it, but it's they don't make you feel super welcome. You guys, you can just
Yeah, I know.
come in, man, and
I know.
talk and hang out, and it's not that deep, right? It's you're there to win, but man,
Nah.
it's got to be fun, bro. Like if you're not having fun, it's what's the point of what are we doing? Like it's not. Yeah, I
I
gotta keep
mean,
that in mind, dude. I lose track of the fun factor all the time. I'm just like, dude, you just gotta have fun.
yeah, I mean, look, man, you got to keep it light, and I mean, you put pressure on these young kids like that. I mean, yeah, when it's time to lock in, let's lock in, and like testing and racing, let's lock in. But in between there, I mean, dude, we're together half the year, mean, well, more than half the year. Well, might as well get along and have fun. I mean, good Lord, why would I spend all this
Yeah.
money not to have fun? Kind of,
Yeah.
nah, I'm out. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, but the approach is like you said. I mean, I think me and you kind of have the same mindset on a lot of things. When it's time to lock in, it's time to lock in and let's go.
Yeah. Well, as a rider too, like I never spent that much, I didn't spend that much time training and working and watching film and just being the best version of myself to let something throw me off on race day. Like you gotta be locked in. But for me, it was, I don't know, the more I realized, like I'd go to the track with the mentality, it's like, all right, dude, I'm here to win. I'm here to do my best. But at the end of the day, life's still good. It took a lot of pressure off me to like, racing is important, but it's not your entire life. And when I had that mindset, I actually had a quote in my phone during all my championships. It's racing is what you do, it's not who you are. And that really kind of like opened the picture up more and I could ride more free. It was like, dude, at the end of the day, I have a, beautiful wife, kids, good friends. It takes a little bit of
Yeah.
pressure off because some of these kids, it's all they indulge in all the time is racing, racing, racing. And you want to be locked in when it's time. But if you're always locked in, you don't know what that even looks like. So it's good to take yourself out of that zone a little bit so you can understand what you need to be like on race day. I don't know if that makes sense, but for me, that's and
Ah,
it's
100%.
different for everybody too. Like I talked about it with Cage as well. Like he's more of a he's got to have fun. He's got to be loose. He's got to not be
Yeah.
so locked in because he races better that way. And some guys are, Jared Mees, he was just, he couldn't even talk to that guy. He just everyone kind of works differently for different people. So
Yeah, so and as a team owner, you got to learn each guy's personality, what they like. You know what I mean? Like I know Cage got that Cali vibe, so he was more loose and just wants to more free flowing. Walker, me and him get along because he's a Southern boy, so I kind of know all his likes and then with Trent, I mean, away from the bike, Trent's real easy going. We got, I know how to deal with him, but when Trent races, he's really locked in. He's really zoned in, and that's fine. So you know when to make it light and not make it light, and you know when to get in that butt and not get in that butt. So the kids training right now too. I mean, the other day they were talking about, oh, we're all at Top Golf. Like, okay, cool. I mean, as long as you got
yeah,
your training in, did your job, heck yeah, dude, no
yeah.
problem. But yeah, I mean, I agree with you, man. I mean, you got to, dude, it's racing. I mean, there's a lot more going on outside of life than just racing.
Yeah, and dude, and that took me years to figure out. Like I was
Me
just
too, brother.
my
Me
entire
too.
life was just racing, and I was so that's all I wanted to talk about, do, anything. And the more I kind of looked back at the bigger picture, the better I raced because then I knew when to get in and get locked in, and I knew when I needed to kind of enjoy other aspects of what I was doing. But man, you bring up Trent. How about you guys won the Springfield Mile? Like,
Woo,
does that
baby.
sink in? That's crazy. That's crazy. It's
It's
so
still,
cool. I mean, that's
mm,
again, like
mm.
I remember like dude, it was like 2 weeks later and I was sitting there, like a post popped up. I was like, bro, I can't believe Trent won the fucking Springfield Mile. That is so crazy and so cool, man. And I that's had to be that has to be the biggest win of your career as a team owner, right? It's gotta be.
By far,
Ah,
by
yeah.
far, man. I mean, listen, dude. Even when I'm a lot older than you, and still, Springfield was everything. So it's our Daytona 500, and man, I knew on that first day after about 3 laps of practice, I was like, me and Kenny were standing on top of the hauler, and I was kind of looking at him, and he kind of looked at me, and we saw that corner speed, and we were like, whoa, we better let's not mess this up.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, we got kind of locked in, and man, yeah, dude, and when he came off that last turn on the second day, and he let Dallas go out front, and I was like, boys, I think we got it, and sure enough, man, we had it. I mean, that's not taking anything away from Dallas. 'Cause I think he's one of the greatest riders there is, but it's just our day. And Trent rode smart, dude. I mean, really, he rode
Yeah.
really, really smart. And so I think it's just everything adding up, man. Trent's been with me the longest, and he's been through the most with me. So as far as the team goes, so he deserved it. And plus my family got to be there because we did the Mike Turner Senior Memorial there. So my mom and all my brothers were there, and they knew how important that was. So, excuse me, gets me a little touch my throat a little bit, but Yeah, man, that was my dad's favorite race too. So, and I don't know if you know this, but when my dad was going through his treatment, a couple months before he passed in October. He called me up and said, "I'm going to Springfield," and he stopped his treatments so that he wouldn't be sick and stuff, so he could go to Springfield. That was last year or year before last, and yeah, so it was really special to him. So to win that, man, whew, yeah, dude,
That's so
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Yeah, and dude, Trent's come such a long way, man, too. He's really a testament to like these younger kids where if you work really hard and you work at bettering yourself, you can win the Springfield Mile, man. I mean, it's I remember Trent as a rookie pro singles rider, he was barely making main events, dude. And how far along he's come just on the bike, but mainly his mentality off the bike. He's truly ready for that next level. I mean, like he won Springfield. Honestly, I was a little jealous. I'm like, fuck, man, I never won Springfield. Like, damn. Um, and I'm like sitting back. I'm like, dude, it makes sense. Like he's put in so much work. Like the fact that he'll drive anywhere you need him to go testing, pick up bikes. Like he truly does everything needed, like to get the job done. He wants to win. So it's pretty cool for
yeah.
me, like just to see him, when he started coming to my house, he was just like, I'm like, bro, you're a joke. Like like he couldn't do anything, man. And just like excuse after excuse and this and that. And dude, he's gotten so much better. And, dude, I don't know where, like, what you're thinking for this season, but I think he's got a shot to win like a handful of races and run up front with them boys. Like, I think his bad races now should be like a fifth. Like, I don't see him finishing, and no pressure on Trent. I don't even know if he listens to these pods, but, dude, I think he's a legitimate contender now. And the motorcycle too.
Yeah.
That's not like, I want to make it known that the Honda looks really good as well. Like, once you guys switched frames, which I was a pretty big advocate, I didn't like the frame you guys were using initially to Trent. I'm like, dude,
Nah, they weren't no
I
good.
just, and I'm not like trying to, it's a podcast. I'm a transparent person too much probably sometimes, but I'm like,
That's all
man,
right.
once he got the J&M, I'm like, that's gonna be good, bro. It's gonna be really good. And I didn't know much about the motor until I saw it at Springfield, and I'm like, dude, that thing's not slow either. Like he wasn't drafting anybody in qualifying, and he was like top three every single session for most of the sessions. I'm like, so yes, Trent's riding amazing, but the bike looks really good. You guys have really turned that motorcycle around where, I think there were some pretty top name riders who were looking to build one this offseason because of the success you guys had.
Well, I know Cody got some.
I know, yeah, he mentioned that on a pod. I just listened to a podcast he was
Yeah.
on, Pipe Dreams, and he said he ordered some frames. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, that's a testament to really to the team. I mean, we kind of knew going in, hey man, that frame's just, Kenny had some experience with it when he was with Breyer, and we knew that frame wasn't right, but it just took a little bit to get all that going and get it shook out. And poor old Trent, man, yeah, he drove all over the place and really trying to make that thing work. I mean, he was getting so discouraged. I did feel bad for him. And then me and Kenny knew we were like, man, we're gonna get this frame. And when Mike called and said it's one of the best he's ever built, you're like, oh, okay, all right, now we're, pretty
Yeah.
good. And then we went to Lucas and like, okay, all right. And then, kept dealing with it and dealing with it. And now we've even done more to it. So, and then the motors, Lozano had those things. We knew the motors were good. We figured that out before the beginning of the season with some testing. So we knew they had some power, and we even got more out of them. So yeah, Trent's definitely going to be a contender. I mean, dude, Brian Dallas, those guys are no joke. So I mean, that's a steep hill to climb.
Yeah, but I mean, I think you just keep chipping away at it, just chip away. He got a
Yeah.
win last year. I think this year you try to get consistently on the podium, try to get some wins. Like you also throw Cody into the mix this year, which we like. I
Oh
don't think
yeah.
anybody's expecting Cody not to be a 3, 4, 5 guy all year as well. Like I don't think a bad race for him is like lower than a fifth. And then you got Brandon Robinson,
I
who's
agree.
always consistent. So you have those. I think those are the five guys I'm looking at that are going to be top five guys. You just got to shuffle the order around a little bit. I still think Breyer and Dallas, like on paper, they're still the two guys until something says otherwise. It's not a knock on the other three, but they've shown
No
consistently
doubt.
that
No doubt.
they're
No
the
doubt.
guys. So, um, yeah, like, and it'll be interesting then to see where. sixth through 10th plays out, and then even guys making main events. It'll be interesting. Yeah, no, I think there's a lot of cool things for this year. I think the singles class and the twins class has some pretty good storylines coming into the year.
Yeah, I do. I agree with you, man. I mean, kind of looking forward to seeing what old Robbie Bobby and puts on the track with them Aprilis too. That's going to be cool. Um, and I think I think Dalton will do fine. I mean, he's one of the most talented kids in the paddock, so
Yeah.
I think he's going to do fine. I think that and then Evans moving up. That's going to be interesting with Johnny on the Royal Enfield. Kind of like to see that, and then Price and them boys back on what is the name of it? On the box or yeah, on the box
OTB,
racing.
yep, on the box, yeah.
OTB.
Right.
Yeah. So I think the Twins is, I've never been a Twins guy. I never even wanted to go into class, but I mean, it's just kind of shaking out that way, man.
Yeah.
So, and I'm good with it. And Honda's, came in this year with a lot of support for us. So, can't thank them enough as far as that goes, especially on the Twins, because they didn't really want to do anything with it either. But
Yeah.
once we showed that we could be competitive with the bike, then yeah, now they're in. So yeah, I agree with you, man. The Twins
Yeah.
class this year is going to be pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I know you like to help like the kids coming up, man. You have an amateur race team. You've always hired the younger kids, man, to give them opportunities to kind of prove themselves. So, what are your thoughts? And you can be honest. I wouldn't expect
Mhm.
anything else, but what are your thoughts on the new Road to AFT class? That I'm helping show. We're kind of partnering with them the day before, and then they're racing the next day. Like I know for a while you were an advocate for production racing a little bit more, and I think that says a lot about you because you can go out and you have the means to buy the best equipment, but you want the competition to come up and there to be more
Correct.
people who are there willing to having opportunities to win. That shows the competitor in you, and I've always respected that. So, what are your thoughts on the class, and is there anything that you would like to see differently with it?
I love the class. I mean, I've been pushing for that class for 5 years. I wanted it as a pro class, which I understand what they did with it, but I wanted it as a pro class so that kids moving up didn't have to compete against me. But I don't think what people realize is that you can't really put the genie back in the bottle as far as the singles class the way it is now, because we do provide something to the OEMs that they can't get anywhere else. And with the same bikes being in motocross and off road, we do things different. And they actually, we have to share with Honda. And I know that SS and them probably have to do the same thing with Yamaha. But again, we need something for these kids to come to. So now that's the pro sport class. I mean, I love it. I think the stock is the way to go. What they're doing with the suspension is the way to go. Because I mean, let's be honest, I own all A kits. All the big teams do.
Yeah.
So dealing with that, I think that's a good leveler. The only difference, the only thing I don't like about the class, and it's really just I know what the number one, we got to run the stock front fender. Terrible, horrible,
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
Because the Honda's so daggone long, man. That thing could bottom out on the track. But they said talking to the AFT, they said, yeah, there's going to be some tweaks along the way. So I'm gonna be a
Yeah.
big proponent of, hey man, let's do the supermoto fender.
Yeah.
And then I really wanted mag wheels, and I'll tell you why. Because we want a stock class, but with the spoke wheels, it all just looks like motocross. And to me, I don't know, mags are flat track, and the mag costs have come down so much that it's really not that much. It's almost equal to you know, to a spoke wheel. So and I just thought it would differentiate us a little more. Am I
Yeah.
going to not race in it? No. I mean, but yeah, I love the class and I love that it's on you know, it's in your series because it actually helps us, you know, get some more kids coming, man. I mean, dude, that's all I want. I want more kids in the game, and I want to be able to. I want them to be able to be competitive when they move in.
Yeah. No, I think that's some good info. I don't hate mag wheels at all. So a lot of these rules, they put the rules together, AFT, like David McGrath and those guys kind of
Yeah,
worked on putting together. And they kind of would ask me for some feedback. And there's different levels to feedback that I can give. There's some stuff that I'm like very like this needs to be done this way. For
right.
instance, the age, which I can announce, we just got confirmation. We've thought it was going to be this, but it wasn't locked in. But it's ages 14 to 21. That was a nightmare
Perfect.
trying to get
I know.
at
I know.
14, man. Everybody was stressing, and I was confident. I didn't even, I told everybody not to worry,
Right.
they'll get it. But that for me, like it had to be 14. It couldn't be 15. It certainly couldn't be 16 because at that point you can just ride the AFT singles class. So that I was
Yep.
pretty hard. Like I'm like 14, man. It's got to be 14. So, but like for instance, the wheels, I didn't have a preference on the wheels. I think like maybe spokes are a little cheaper, but most of the amateur kids, and not most of them, about half of them already have mag wheels because they're going to use them in the other classes. They're going to use it in the open
Yeah.
amateur, or they're going to use it at amateur nationals. They're going to use those mag wheels. So I didn't have a preference there. I sort of like pick your battle sort of thing. Like it's like I don't have a preference there. But no, that makes sense.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
think
I'm not.
about
I'm
it.
not like. Yeah. Not to cut you off. I'm not like. Oh man, I'm so disappointed. Not like
No, no,
it's
no. Yeah,
just.
yeah.
Yeah. I
Makes
just. I
sense.
mean, number one. Yeah. Number one gives the teams a little more expression. I can have red wheels, blue wheels, orange wheels, silver, whatever.
Yeah,
But it's a flat track bike. You know what I mean? But it is
yeah.
stock, but it's a flat track bike. And maybe it'll keep the boomers off our butts, from posting stuff because what's going to happen when them front fenders come out, dude. Especially them
Yeah,
stock
well,
front
dude, a
fenders.
lot of them
Oh
want,
my God,
they don't, a lot of the older people that don't really, they don't know, but they don't want us to run front fenders. And I'm like,
that's ugly.
that's pretty ugly. Like
That's
back in the
pretty
day,
terrible.
yeah, I mean, back in the day, we would run the Attribes, like they had the things on the bottom, and it didn't. I don't know why, but it didn't look terrible on like the early
Right?
DTX bikes. Now the
Yeah,
DTX bikes, they do not look good at all without a front fender.
dude, they look terrible.
It's
But
just not the same, dude.
yeah, not to get off track, but yeah, those boomers and they're always saying, "Oh, bring back framers, bring back." Listen, man, I raced in that era. I raced DTX bikes. I
Yeah,
mean, even in the 80s, all we did, I mean, we had our front forks stuck up like flagpoles out of the
yeah,
top of the triple
yeah.
trees and
I
stuff.
remember that.
But yeah, I mean, but we raced them. So I mean, this is nothing new. But yeah, I think when pictures come out, man, I don't think them
Yeah,
front fenders is gonna work.
yeah.
I don't think that's gonna work.
That'll be interesting to see. Yeah, the thing too is that throws me off with some of the comments online is there will be a post like what will help or save flat track, and one of the number one comments people say is framers. I'm like, how the hell is a bringing framer? How's that going to save flat track? And it's usually from fans who they haven't been to a race in 10 years. And even if we did everything they wanted, every single rule they're asking for, they probably still wouldn't come back. So it's the passionate people,
Dude,
they're willing to listen and be open-minded and try. There's a lot of things I personally think that the sport can do to grow, but I don't think framers are not. I don't think we're
I don't think
no, and the
framers are
twins
it,
are
dude.
framers. I always say that the twins are
Well, that's
framers.
what I'm saying. They ain't gone
Yeah.
away. The twins are framers, but
Yeah.
what they don't say is, and you know this as a, because with your dad and everything, dude, it kind of hurt the sport. Framers on the smaller bikes, the 500, 600, kind of hurt the sport because there was nothing that you were offering that was selling in the showroom. So
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
you could also say it kind of held back the sport. Then road racing took off, motocross took off, and flat track didn't.
Well, there wasn't any
So
contingency back then, right? Like Rotex didn't
exactly,
offer contingency, and
no,
now a lot of times with double contingency or even just single contingency, you'll make a few $1,000s just from these manufacturers.
exactly,
Like everyone's like, "Oh, we need
yes.
to ride Rotex." It's like, okay, well, what's Rotex going to pay contingency? Like nothing. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
like that's
yeah.
like yeah. So anyway, I mean, I didn't mean to get off track, but
No,
as
it's
far as
good.
the stock class goes, as far as the stock class goes, yeah, man, I couldn't be happier. I kind of knew it was coming. I thought it would be, a pro class, a stepping stone, and then have three pros. But the way it's going, I think it's going to bring a lot of kids in, and it gives us team owners a chance to, develop a kid already on a 450, and now we just need to move the age down to 10 so I can get Jaden in there.
You sound like John, bro. Every time it's like he's like, we need to get 10-year-olds out there. I'm like, bro, like how do we word? I'm like, write that in the rule book or write the rule and I'll present it. Like he's like, well, what about kids that are like really big and strong? I'm like, what are they gonna have to pass a fitness test, bro? Like I don't know what Like he's such an advanced kid, but how do we word that in the rule book? It's like, I don't
I know
know.
that's an inside joke between me and you. I know,
Hey
man.
man.
But no, I'm glad they dropped it to 14 because that helps us compete with, with Moto America. I mean, we're
I
losing
agree.
kids there.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's perfect. So, and I still think it'll bring some other manufacturers like Suzuki, Cowie,
Yeah.
the guys that are not in there, we may be able to go to them now and say, hey, man, you get in pretty cheap with us now. And here's why.
Hmm.
We can develop a kid and then you know how it is. They want to swing a dick as big as, sorry, I didn't mean to say that, but they want to swing that,
Thanks, Slappin
yeah.
Pod, bro. It's fine.
All right, bro. They want to swing a big dick just like anybody else
Yeah,
does.
I
So
agree.
they're going to want to move up and say, okay, well,
Yeah.
let's go beat Honda, let's go beat Yamaha, let's go beat KTM. So
Yeah. And they
I
have a
think it's a
chance,
win.
kind of. They have a chance too because it's a
Yeah,
stock class, So
exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
I think it's great. To be honest, we probably would have never seen like a guy like Jake Page in AFT because he's racing Talent Cup this year at 14, which
Right.
Moto American gets 14. Then he'll probably move to Twins Cup. He would probably he'd move up the ladder,
Right.
and we would never see him probably in AFT because the road race opportunities are so good right from the gate, 14 years old.
Yep.
So now it's like we have a couple of these kids who, like who are they're gonna ride this class, and it keeps one foot in the flat track kind of pool, so to say, where he's gonna do a little bit of both. So I think it's good for sure.
So what's interesting is see if you had this class last year, I wouldn't have had to move Walker up.
Yeah.
I think he moved up too early. I think, I mean, that's my fault.
What do you think that
He
the difference is in somebody like between Walker and somebody like Cage? I mean, they're both really good, talented riders. Walker was better probably as an amateur than Cage, but then Cage came out and did so well his first two races. A guy like Walker, he had to be frustrated where it's like, dude, I've beaten this guy consistently all my whole amateur career. I think just I think it's just a little bit of the mindset thing. Like I think some guys just maybe they don't overthink it. Like somebody like Cage, he
yeah,
just
but remember, Cage could have turned pro the year before.
I guess he is a little bit older, right? He was
Yeah.
17.
So
Okay.
my point is, yeah. So my
That's
point
true.
is
No,
that
no. Yeah.
yeah. So Walker's got, let's just be honest. I mean, when he was running amateurs until he got to really amateur nationals with Bodie, and a couple other kids, he's just whooping everybody.
Yeah.
And that's nothing against Walker. He's one of the most talented kids on the bike you'll ever see. But his competition when he was amateur wasn't, always,
He never had
where
to
it
level
needed to
up.
be.
He had to ride at
Yeah.
80%. No,
Yeah.
I see
So
that with Cruz,
one,
man, all the time. Like
yeah.
it's trying to get him to ride his best. He's like, I can't get it from him. Like, kids just, yeah, they have it in them. Like he had
Right.
it in him. He just needed to see what that level was. Now he's got the off season to put the work in and, yeah, and go level up, do your
So
thing.
So that's what I'm saying. So if we had had this class last year, we could have put Walker right there, and then he could have just leveled up and leveled up with some more competition, and then turned pro this year and his mindset and everything. But now I'll give it to him, man. His mental strength was good because he was getting his butt kicked last year, and it wasn't all his fault. So it was us trying to figure him out. His suspension, his tuning, what he liked, what he didn't, and we just didn't have time coming from the amateurs because he was just not the competition just wasn't there. So when you level up to this competition, we as a team got to step our game up too. And so we were searching. And I'll be honest with you, man. I mean, he's I felt like at the end of last year I owed him a year just because he had such a tough time last year and it wasn't all his fault. It was a lot of it was our fault too. But I was going to sign him no matter what. But then, I hadn't really talked to him. I mean, I knew he'd been training, but I hadn't talked to him. Then when he showed up at Throwdown, and he hasn't like last year, the year before that Throwdown, he didn't really do that good. And I was like, okay, well. And then he went out there, and I was like, oh, wait a minute now. And then he put it to Breyer on that the first head to head, and I was like, that might have been too soon, buddy.
Nah,
You don't mess with Breyer like that.
I think it threw all of it. I think talking to Breyer, it threw him off. He's like, dude, I didn't expect that. He's like, that totally
Yeah,
threw me off. I mean, to be honest, when I had Cage or not Cage, when I had Walker in my bracket, I knew he'd be tough, but I would have rather seen Walker than Breyer or Cody.
Right.
I was like,
Absolutely.
ah,
Yeah.
I think I could beat Walker if I just beat him off the line. And I beat him off the line. He moved me out of the way, passed me, and took off. I'm like, dude, kid's riding good, man. So, and even the day, like we were there a week prior riding a completely different track. It was
Right.
abrasive and fast. And I
Right.
thought he looked damn good then too, man. Like different kind of track. And, um,
Yeah. So it's really, I mean, that's a testament to him. And then John, I mean, I'll be honest with you, he was up there training with Nickens. So John Nickens helps him out a lot too. And, it's just a good community we got around him. But
yeah,
again, to get back to the pro sport class, I mean, dude, if he'd have had that last year, he'd been so much more ahead. So
yeah,
yeah, I'm a big proponent of this class. I hope all these kids turn out, and I think it's going to be cheap enough to where they can come to all the races and they get seen. And I hope a lot of the other team owners, man, not just me, but I hope a lot of the other team owners, find a kid and help him out. And dude, I think it's going to grow the sport, and I think being on the CTR series is going to be a big help, man. Big help.
yeah. Well, I appreciate that. I know I'm really grateful for all the races that I put on that you bring your trucks out for and your riders and you're one of the few big teams that comes and you do a lot of my races for sure. You also do Hacker and Nickens's RVA and you guys participate in a lot of these kind of off season or not off season but non AFT events and I'm
Right.
really grateful to have you guys there. It just adds the pit like dude, all the little kids and they go over and they see your pit setup and your team just right there at the amateur races. It gives them kind of I don't know, like it's just cool. Imagine if like Jet Lawrence and those guys set up their factory Honda rig at a local motocross race. Like it'd be insane. That's kind of what you guys do. So it's super cool. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we kind of like the vibes. You know what I mean? It was funny. I was talking to Scotty Taylor standing next to the burn barrel, and we were joking. I was like, man, if all the races were like this, I'd probably spend more money. But because it's just an easy going, man. There's no pretense. There's no putting on a show. People in and out of your pits, little kids coming up, talking and things like that. I mean, that's what our sport should be about. I think it should be a lot more open and inviting. And then, it just that's just we're grassroots, man. We're grassroots. So hold on, but you know, for me, that's just a better feel, man. That's why I come to your races, dude. I mean, I just have a good time, just a good time.
I appreciate that, Mike. Checks in the mail for that. I appreciate it. No, it's cool having you guys there. A couple more things for you, and I'll let you
Sure.
go. Da, 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 da. I got a question that Scotty Taylor sent over. I'm trying to. I got two things here. We'll hold that off to the end. So I got to
Okay.
ride the bikes at Throwdown. And I didn't do as good as I was hoping I would do. I thought I'd be a little faster, to be honest. When we tested, I was
You're pretty
pretty
good.
when I tested, I don't know what report you got after testing, but I was
Oh
pretty
wow, you were
good.
fast.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
good
you
on
were
the test
fast.
day. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
you
I
were
thought
fast.
I thought, man, I honestly didn't think there's any way I wasn't going to qualify like top five. And
Right.
then I think practice two, I was like 49th. I was like, dude, there's no way. I'm 49th. It was so bad. And it was like so bad, it was kind of funny. I was like, dude, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, this is terrible. And then I went out, ended up doing okay. But I messaged you or commented after the race, like, dude, we got to run it back. Like, I need, because at that point, I wasn't riding at all. And since Throwdown, I got a motocross bike. I've been going to packs. I've been riding, been training.
Right.
And I'm in pretty good shape. I've always been in good shape, but I haven't been riding at all. I just haven't had like the desire to ride. But I got a Yamaha 250F moto bike, and I've been riding. And I said, let's run it back. Let's figure out a race. And I don't even know what that meant. Like, I don't know if that means I do a vet class at like a showcase round, or if I don't know, man. What's the oldest
Come
guy?
on, come
No, I'm
on.
asking because I think he rode for you when he did it, but how old was Wiles when he won a singles national? Like, what's the oldest rider to ever win a
It's got to be
singles national?
Wiles.
Do you know if he was
I think,
38?
dude. Who knows? He has like 14 birth certificates.
I know
So
that's true.
I think he was 40.
I don't think,
I
bro. I
think no,
think
I think he was 38. I think he was 38.
38, right? Or yeah, I'm gonna look that up because I know the oldest to win, the oldest first time winner of a Twins national, I think was Willie McCoy, and he was like 40 or 41. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
think you're right.
I don't know if I have that in me. I don't know what I have in me anymore, to be honest. There's some days I feel like I was like, these kids ain't shit, dude. And there's other days where I'm like, woof, I'm pretty bad. So, which racetrack on the schedule do you think would be? I'm not saying we need to prep a bike and get ready for it, but what do you think would be one that if you were like, let's try to get Corey a good finish, which one would it be?
Sonoya.
That's what I think too, bro. I said the same thing.
Sonoya.
Yeah.
Sonoya. Sonoya's your track, man. Smooth,
Yeah.
go up and down. You can change your line. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, especially when it turns nighttime, you can
Yeah.
lock it down. You can put wheels in line. You know what I mean? And you're fast. So yeah, I mean, dude, I'd say Sonoya. Well, Williams Grove might be a one for you too.
I do like the Grove, man. That's paper
Yeah,
clippy, and I like
yeah.
the point and shoot tracks. That's a local one too.
Williams
Um,
Grove, man. Let's not
yeah,
sleep
Williams
on it.
Grove. Man, I do like Lima, but I don't know about Lima anymore. Those kids,
In the singles class,
no,
I don't know
that's
if
what
you
I
want to mess
mean.
with that one.
I watched them last.
You want to get mad.
Well, especially because Bodie's racing it this year, and I don't think
Oh
my ego
God.
could handle Bodie beating me on a single, which he definitely would beat me, I think, at Lima.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because he ain't gonna lift. He
No,
ain't lifting.
that's what I said. He keeps talking about Lima.
Bodie ain't lifting.
Yeah, that's what I
Bodie's not
said.
lifting.
I said
I don't
that
know whose
to
bike he's riding, if he's riding Biggs's bike, but that bike's
yeah,
gonna hurt.
yeah.
He's gonna be hurting.
Yeah, I said he's probably gonna do very, very, very well, or he's gonna pitch it away. One of the others. So.
You know what? That's what I love about that kid, man. It's either he's gonna win or hey, we're going through the fence. I mean, it's just and
Well,
then he'll get back up and do it again.
there's no lack of effort. Like that's
No, heck
yeah,
no, dude.
yeah.
Heck no.
As
Heck
a
no.
team owner, that's a lot of like I love that about you because some team owners are like, let's not wreck the bike. Let's like you're like, bro, let's just win this race. Like
I don't
whatever
give a
it's
damn.
yeah, I love that.
I hey, I'm factory Honda, dude. I tell my riders all the time, the plastics are free. So
I,
just tear them up, dude. If
well, you
that's what
should have
it
told me
takes,
that
is
before the throwdown. That's why I was screwing around. I didn't,
oh
you know,
no.
it's
We should have had that conversation, dude. No,
uh,
that stuff's free. I told Bodie that at Nice's when he wrote it. I said because he was like, "Well, mate, I don't want to mess your stuff up." I said, "Dude, plastics is free. Go tear it up."
then he just started punting everybody on the track. So it's probably
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
yeah,
pretty much. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So that's why I like that kid. So Bodie would be another kid like for me, that kind of attitude and that, that would be a kid I would sign
yeah,
because that to me, because he's the most easygoing kid off the track, even leading up to the races. But when he locks in, dude, he's wide open. He doesn't
yeah,
care. I like that. That to me is fun.
yeah. Yeah, it's fun. It's unpredictable. Like at Moto America races last
That's
year.
part of the fun of it.
Yeah. Like at Moto America last year, we go to the races and we're like, we definitely have a shot to win every single race, but we also might not finish this one. If like it was raining, I'm like,
Hmm.
he'd be winning by 3 seconds and Rob, Robbie Bobby, or he's like all pumped. I'm like, don't get excited until you see the checker.
Don't get excited, bud.
Yeah, don't
Don't
get
get
excited
excited. I
while
know because I
Bodie's leading.
watched every one of his races.
Yeah.
I watched every one of his races last year because, and yeah, dude, we'd be like, yeah, man, I'd be like, Bodie's going to win. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
man, come it.
Yeah. Pitched
There
it
he
away.
goes. Push it away. And then he'll come back to like third and you're going, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
We just need to
yeah.
give him
So, yeah,
cut him a mullet. He'll be Australian Rusty
dude,
Rogers, man. The new version
bro,
of Rusty.
hey, yes, because me and Rusty were amateur teammates together. So I know,
No,
but
I
yeah, he
know.
would be, yeah,
Yeah.
that would be awesome. Putting a mullet in there, man. Get him an El Camino. Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Last question I had for
Sure.
you. Scotty Taylor he had asked me this one. Well, I got this one. I'll follow up with one to say goodbye. But would you rather these the when you start a question, well, would you rather? It's always a good one, but usually they're inappropriate in my friend group. Our would you rather questions get pretty hectic.
Mine
But
too. Yeah, mine too.
yeah, championship in the singles class or Carolina never beating Duke again ever.
That's a Scotty Taylor question because his dad's a Duke fan.
Yeah.
Uh, if I win the championship, Carolina will never beat Duke again.
Yeah. Well, you got to pick one or the other.
No, no.
How
So,
about
so
this?
really,
How about you win the singles and twins in 1 year?
if I win the singles and twin championship in 1 year, but I still have to take the loss to Duke for the rest of the time. Oh, I'm taking the championships.
I
I'm
love
taking the
that. I
championships.
love
I'm
that.
taking the championship. I'll give up Carolina for the
Yeah,
championships.
and Duke, I don't
Yeah,
even, I'm not a big college guy, but I know enough that Duke could win every single year, and I still don't like Duke. So,
I hate Duke, dude. They're
yeah.
Satan worshipers.
Yeah,
They're
are
Blue
they?
Devils.
Oh,
Like, yeah,
okay.
no, yeah.
Yeah,
And Carolina, that's God's team. The sky's Carolina blue. So,
makes
listen,
sense,
man.
man. I
I got
never
the we
thought of
got
that.
yeah, we got the divine on our side. He's a Tar Heel all
Well,
day.
I just know, like Christian Leitner, like nobody liked him back in the day. You
Ah,
know what I mean?
dude
So
was
that's,
gay.
yeah, I
He
love
was
that,
gay.
dude.
He was
Yeah,
gay.
yeah, I didn't like him either. Yeah,
I
yeah,
hated that man.
yeah,
I
yeah.
still hate him.
Yep, and he's
Yep.
where is
Still
he? We
hate
don't
him.
even know where he's at
We
anymore.
don't even know.
Still hate
We
him.
got Jordan. Hey, we got Jordan. So I
That's
don't even want
true.
to hear it.
Yeah,
We got Jordan.
yeah, yeah. I love you, man. You're so funny. Um, and what? Great closer here. What keeps you coming back to do this, bro? I mean, it's like every year it's so much work and so many checks written and so many frustrations with like different rules and series and the roller coaster of results and
uh,
a lot of hours put in, man. What keeps you coming back year after year?
it's funny, man. I'm glad you, yeah, I was hoping for that question. I'll be honest with you because I'll give you a little inside info. So me and Jerry and a bunch of the other team owners, we talk at the end of the year every year, and we're like, we're not coming back. Done, done. We spent too much money. I'm done. I'm not ever coming back. I'm 100%. I'm out. And we'll tell each other that, like, yeah, I'm 100% out. Screw this. We're not. Nothing's happening like we wanted. They don't talk to us. They don't listen to us. We're out. We're not spending our money. And guess where we're back every year. So me and Jerry were talking, and he started saying, I said, Jerry, just stop. And me or you do not mean it.
That's so
And we're
funny.
not going to hold to it. And we're all going to come back. So I think we've all kind of figured it out. But I'll be honest with you. I know Jerry and I know Tim pretty well. I know some of the other team owners, man. Eric, I know Eric, if we don't come back, man, these kids don't have no rides. And I can't, in good conscience, I can't walk away knowing that these boys just won't have no rides. And
Sport needs you guys. Like you four that you
yeah,
just mentioned, if you guys weren't involved, I mean, between you, Jerry, Tim, Eric, you guys have helped or currently are helping probably 90% of the riders that have either gone through your program, you've
right.
bought a tire for, it's you guys are the sport. I mean, it's heavy, but
Well,
yeah, you guys are needed.
that's the problem, man. I mean, it's not, and even if there was other team owners, I'd be, grateful for more to come in. And I know there's more out there we're not mentioning that do a lot, but the kids just won't make no money, man. If I left, I mean, Honda's gonna leave, and you know, luckily those guys really love flat track, the two dudes that make the decision, so they should go fight for us every year.
Yeah.
And I try to treat them well. All my sponsors come back every year. But the kids just, man, these kids deserve it, dude. I mean, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I watch Supercross, I watch all the other disciplines. Dude, flat track's hard, man. You got
Yeah.
to be a dog.
Yeah.
They always talk about how gnarly motocross is. Dude, I'm just gonna be honest, horse shit.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something. Go out and hit your mark on Springfield Mile. Hit that mark every lap to win that race. Set your strategy up to win that race. I mean, come on, man.
No, I know.
It's just
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, guys like you, man. I mean, even when the production twins was going, man, I never missed a race, dude. I'd always be at the fence watching. I mean,
Yeah.
so it's just not fair. Not fair to the riders, to you guys. I mean, y'all deserve way more. My guys
Yeah.
deserve way more. And I tell them all the time, if I could get more sponsorship money and make them rich, I would. But I think that's it. I mean, I know Jerry, I know Tim, I know those are the most ones I talk to, and I know that they really care about the sport, and it's more about the kids. And we all rode, dude.
Yeah.
So flat track's like crack. Don't try it if you don't want to get addicted. Don't freaking try it, dude, because you're gonna get addicted.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
bad. It's bad.
the four guys you mentioned too, they like you guys don't stop your support at the pro level. You all help amateur
Nah.
kids. Like now
Yeah, I
you
mean, you
guys
might as
all have
well.
you all have your like your amateur like you have your like battles with your pro kids and then you have your like I wouldn't say fighting over who's got the best amateur squad, but now
Oh,
you
we
guys
do.
have
We do.
you know what I mean? Like it's like, oh, I got this kid, I'm helping this kid. It's like you all have top amateur kids as well. It's crazy. Like you guys are set up so good for 10 years. You
Like I don't.
can't quit now. It's like
Nah. Plus, man, I like amateur nationals. I go for the whole week. Like it's like, hey, man, I didn't this past year because I didn't have a rider, but because Jaden was in between those classes,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
with his age, now he's going back, so I'll be back over there. So I mean, and dude, our amateur kids, man, come on, there's some dogs, man. Those
That's
kids are so
crazy.
talented,
Yeah.
dogs. And then you go to Loretta's and it's sold out, all these haulers everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's no offense against them. I know some of those
Yeah.
motocross kids, and they're phenomenal what they do. But if they came over in flat track, they get smoked.
Especially riding
Smoked.
like a cushion half mile or something. Like that's
Oh, come on, dude. We would
yeah.
kill them, dude.
Yeah.
It's gnarly, man. I mean, everybody always say, oh, you can go in circles, no problem. Well, go in circles fast and do it
With
every lap.
with a chain link fence, like you're heading
Oh,
straight toward a chain link and you just pitch it sideways. Like it's
come
I
on,
remember I
man.
came back, like I got hurt and I was off for like 2 years and I came back and I did a cushion half mile. And dude, I've been racing my whole life. Like I've won
Right.
pro national, like production twins at Lima. And I went out the first practice. I was like, bro, this is hard. Like we're really fast at this. Like I'm so naive to it still after all these years. Like when you take time off and you go out and do it, it's crazy. It's very ballsy. It's a very, very ballsy blue collar, just a true American sport, man. And it's I again we're probably biased because we're on a flat track podcast, but it's so underrated. It's so badass.
Well, that's my point. I'm not trying to, down any other sport or anything like that. My point is it's underrated.
Didn't you just say
And
motocross was gay? Oh no, that was
I'll
Christian.
say
I'm
it.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I don't care. I'm not
Nah,
a big
we
motocross guy.
yeah,
No,
we
but I'm
yeah,
kidding.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, but I mean, what I'm saying is that it's so underrated what we do. And, for a long time, we were the biggest sport there ever was. And I hear all these people say, oh, we'll never get back there, or we're a niche sport. I got to disagree. We are a niche sport right now. We
Yeah.
weren't. We were the biggest motorcycle sport out there.
Yeah.
And if we could get those people to get back into it and really understand what we do, but
Yeah.
we suffer because we're kind of like NASCAR. You kind of got to be there in person to get the full effect. Can't
Yeah.
really, you know what I mean? On TV, it's
Yeah.
kind of hard. So,
Man, we could probably go
we,
back and forth all day on like how to grow the sport, but I think good racetracks like if everybody could watch Lima like 10 times a year, it'd probably be
come on.
yeah, helpful. And then the miles too, like watching a good mile, man, there's nothing like it. And then also
Yeah.
too, like social media, I've talked about it last week a little bit, or maybe with Dalton, but man, the riders struggle. Like back in the day, there were so many personalities in NASCAR, in flat track, even Springer and Scott Parker, Ricky Graham. There were so many charismatic riders, and now they're all just scared to be themselves. It's like, bro, we need you. Like, I'm not even a big Sammy Halbert fan, and he's so important. Or like me and Wiles, we're not homies. Like, I'm cool with those guys, but they're so good
Right.
for the sport, bro. Like, we need those guys like Halbert and Wiles and Breyer and the people that show their personalities. Like, that grows the sport too. So, yeah, I
I
think.
agree with you, man. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, we need some Springers back that are smoking cigs right before, blowing smoke out of their
I was gonna
helmets
smoke
and
one
stuff.
walking out to the 1v1, but I
Dude,
I thought I probably wouldn't have been
you need
able
an unfiltered Pall Mall, man. Just let it roll, dude. Because
to.
like right where I'm sitting right now, all around me is all of my leathers collection, and
Yeah.
I got Scotty Parker, Randy Goss, Jimmy Felice, Cool Beth, and
You have
all
all
these
their
guys.
leather?
But
You
they're
have their
so
leathers?
yeah, bro. You haven't
I
seen.
didn't
I
know you
got
had
some.
all
I got some.
their. Don't even tell me, bro. I'm like, I'll be
Bro, hey,
salty.
yeah, you'd be mad. So I got.
You have
I mean,
Randy
I have
Goss.
Jason.
You have Randy Goss. You have their actual leathers they wore.
I have the Wiseco Klotz leathers from Randy Goss. I've got Scotty Parker's rookie leathers, his Klotz Wiseco leathers. I've got Jimmy Felice's leathers. I've got Wayne Rainey's rookie leathers, his Shell Racing leathers.
No way.
I got Gene Romero's Ocean Pacific leathers, and I've got let's see, I've got two of Chris Carr's leathers right here, and then I've got my Springer collection is pretty phenomenal.
No
That was my guy,
way. I
man.
didn't know
I'm
you
a
had all
big
that
Springer
stuff,
fan. Oh
dude.
yeah, I got his
Yeah.
1977 number one leathers
That's awesome. You
and the
just
helmet.
did you reach out or did they reach out to you knowing that you were looking? It's hard to get leathers from those guys nowadays, man. Like they only had so
Yeah, so
many.
I really didn't get so most of them like I got some from Cools and all that, and then people were selling them. They just a lot of people don't
Yeah.
know what they have, and then like Springer now, I get all my stuff comes straight from Springer. Him and his wife Judy always sell me stuff. I mean, it's phenomenal because I'll be honest with you, my wife heard about Jay Springsteen for years, and she was not a flat track person. And she finally met him, and she goes, "Dude, I've heard about you for years.
That's so
Finally, I
cool.
get to meet you." So Springer was my guy, and then I got some Schobert stuff. I got like a Bubba Schobert helmet. That right there is a real Schobert helmet,
Oh wow.
and then
Yeah,
I've
yeah, yeah.
yeah, and I've got an Eddie Lawson helmet. So
That's sick,
I don't
man.
collect bikes. I just collect leathers and helmets.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I should have collected more when I was younger because I was going to all those races as a kid, and I never thought like I didn't collect. Obviously, when you're 7 years old or 8, you're not collecting helmets. But now I've been in my back in my nostalgia a little bit. I'm trying to get helmets and leathers from everybody. But guys like you and Tim, you guys have all of them, man. I asked somebody, they're like, yeah, I don't have any more. I'm like, shit. Like I think Moorhead has a set that I wanted to get from him, his KK leathers,
Yeah.
and
The green ones.
yeah, they just don't want to part
Oh,
with them. Ronnie Jones has his Laurel Lakes leathers,
yep,
and I
yep.
just I can't get them to part with them, man. It's like. I get it. I have all mine mostly. I think I've given away like 2 sets. That's it. So,
Man, I need some for the C. I need some C-Tex in my collection. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I need a bear helmet, baby.
Well,
Yeah.
you keep putting me on your bikes
There
for
you go.
these one-off races. I'll throw you a set of my old leathers for sure. That's
Heck, I even got Tim Merton's leathers.
oh, Tim Merton, 53,
Tim
dude.
Merton.
That's
Yeah,
sick.
man.
Yeah.
I do some of the guys you don't even know, man. Yeah. So
That's so
for me,
cool.
that's important. I like those more than the bikes because I know those guys rode them and they wore them.
Nah, they're
You know what I mean?
cool.
So it's
Yeah,
more
yeah.
personal. It's more
Yeah.
personal. So yeah,
That's
and
so
then I make
cool.
my riders every year. Yeah, every year I get two sets of leathers for the riders, and they have to give me a full set. So I even in my other office I have all of my riders from
That's
Turner
so
Racing
cool.
stuff.
Yeah, I'm jealous,
Yeah,
man. I gotta come. You're in Atlanta, right? Atlanta, like area.
you come hang, bro.
I gotta come check it out, dude. I love old school memorabilia, man. That's my wife Amber has family in Cumming, Georgia, so I don't know how far that is, but that's
That's where
like
my office is.
really
I'm sitting in Cumming, Georgia right
no
now.
way, bro. I had no
Yeah, I'm
idea.
sitting in Cumming, Georgia right now.
All right, well we'll make it. Yeah, if you'll have us, I'd love to come check it
Oh,
out.
come, bro.
Yeah,
Heck yeah.
that'd be awesome. So
Yeah, you see it, man. You'll freak. You're like, man, wow. And then poor thing is that all these young kids like Walker and Cage
they have no
don't even know
idea.
who this guy is.
No, they have no
Nah, they're
idea.
walking around. I'm like, bro, do you know who that is?
Yeah, yeah.
Nah. I'm like, seriously? Because
No, dude,
I'll let you go after this. So
they don't even know
no,
who
go ahead,
guys like Mike Hacker are, or even like if they probably
dude.
never seen Coolbeth race. They just know Kenny as the mechanic.
Yes, they'd have no idea. And
Yeah.
then I'll sit over there because when I'm at the racetrack, I sleep in the hauler with all the guys and stuff, and they'll just get on me because all I do is watch on YouTube. I watch old flat track races and old road racing. I
hmm
love it.
hmm
And I'm over there, and I was getting on Kenny's butt one year for Santa Rosa. I was like, "Hey man, what the hell happened, dude? You ran like crap." And he's like, "Yeah, I won it the next year." I was like, "Yeah, but that year it was a big dust bowl or whatever." And
Yeah.
the boys are just like staring off into space, like what? And I'm like, "Dude, go watch those old races,
hmm
man. It'll teach you something."
Dave Despain
Oh,
announcing.
oh, love
Yeah.
that guy.
So
Love that
good.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah. Well, and I
Yeah.
see you got I love the Ella autograph sheet in the background. I see you got Jaden. I guess that one's to keep the mice away, the Jaden one, right?
Yeah. 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 So that's another. So Jaden gives me his leathers too, man. I got his little leathers hung up here and stuff.
That's so
So
cool. Yeah.
yeah. And then all that stuff you see behind me is all the old school Honda line that they used to sell.
Oh
So I
yeah, yeah,
collect a
yeah.
lot of that Honda line stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are the Bates ones on the right? The black one. I think that's Bates, right?
Okay. So yeah, those are Bates leathers, and those are actually from 1968, and they've never been worn.
That's
Sick.
crazy. They look small.
Sick.
Is that kid
Yeah.
size? That's
No,
crazy.
they're full grown, but
Really?
they've never been worn. They're legit 1968 leathers.
America
Never
was
been worn.
skinny. America was skinny back then, dude. Like that everybody was
Hell yeah.
everybody's like pretty like bigger now. Like a lot of the
I try not to be.
I collect no, you're dude, we don't mess around with Mike Turner, but my all of my dad's old vintage shirts, like a large, like
Yeah.
fits me. Like
Right.
larges back then are what like small shirts are now. It's crazy.
I wasn't hungry, man. We were hungry back in the old days. See, you didn't grow because you didn't eat.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy. Well, dude,
Yeah.
this has been fun, man. I knew it would be. It was cool having you on. I'm excited for your season.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time, and you guys are looking really good this year. I'm excited. I think there's gonna be a lot of success on your end. So,
Yeah.
yeah, just appreciate you supporting the sport, taking time to come on, being who you are. Just so cool, man, down to earth, and just supporting all the riders, and not even just the riders, but different like promoters, like you support us and different organizations and hiring people. Like, dude, you employ people, man. It's like a big deal, and people don't think about that. So, yeah, grateful for you, dude, and always stoked to talk to you.
Yeah, you too, brother, man. Keep it up, man. Like I said, I don't miss a pod. Never, never. And now you're on YouTube, so it's even better for me because now I can sit on my couch and watch it. I love it. So, yeah, man. Thank you for all you do, man. Thank you for that series, man. Keep it up. I know you get frustrated and kind of get down about, stuff that people say and all that. But you know what? I think I posted it on your timeline. Wolves don't, they don't consider the sheep, and you're a wolf, dude, or a bear. So keep doing what you're doing, man, because you
Thank
give
you.
kids a lot of you give kids a lot of opportunities, and your series, man, is like I said. I think I've only missed one, and that was Paris because we were out, or wherever we were. But
Yeah,
I don't miss the CTR series, man, and now you're with us. I get to get them all. So yeah, keep it up, man, and just keep doing what you're doing, bud.
it means a lot, brother. It means a lot coming from you, and stuff like that keeps me going. So, cool. Appreciate
All
you.
right.
We'll see you in Daytona, man. Bike week.
All right, brother.
All
All
right.
right. Peace
See you,
out. See
Mike.
you, bud. Later.
Later.